The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like: ugly. Shout out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Oh, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every one of you guys hit that like or dislike button. Don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel, and be sure to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gents, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my Facebook channel. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my Twitch and Twitter account, as well as my YouTube account. Hey, drop a comment in the chat. Let me know who up in this bitch. I know I'm coming on, a lot later than what I normally do, which is 8 o'clock, because I'm going to be honest, I like to come on at 8 o'clock for my boy Kobe, RIP, Kobe Bean Bryant. But listen up, man. So I was playing the Madden 22, right? On my PS5, just minding my business in my man cave, doing what I like to do. You understand what I'm saying? And then I received a notification from one of my most loyal supporters in WJ Lucky. Shout out to him. I really appreciate that $5 cash out, my brother. But he sent me a link, and it was a link to boxing24news.com, and it was talking about how Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios, which is a fight that nobody want to see in the first fucking place, right? But in an article read, the fight, ladies and gentlemen, the WBC has decided to make this fight between Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios a WBC title eliminator, which means the winner of this fight will more than likely be going up against Errol Spence or Ugas. I mean, whoever wins that fight sometime later on this year. And I'm just starting to feel like Jada Kids, man. I mean, back in, what was it, 06, 07, 08, or 09? Hell, I don't know. Why? Why in the fuck are the boxing guys doing us like this right now, y'all? Because the last time I checked, when did it become cool to reward fighters for losing? I mean, isn't Mario Barrios the same guy who just got sent to sleep experts by Gervonta Tank Davis? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. Or I'll do you one better. Y'all let me know something in the chat, but I'll do you one better, right? Isn't Keith Thurman, who was once deemed as one-time Thurman, the same guy who got his ass kicked by Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao in his last fight, which was 2 goddamn years ago? I mean, so I would just like to pose this question to everybody in the chat, man. Whether you love my channel or whether you hate my channel, whether you want to hit that like button or the dislike button, the shit really don't matter to me. But if you're going to pull up in my chat and get in on my panel, make sure you hit that fucking like button. Please, please, please. But you see the shit on the screen, right? And it says, and I quote, "Is this what the sport of boxing has come to?" I mean, is this what the sport of boxing has come to? Because it's bad enough that news just broke out that this fight is going to be on pay-per-view for $75 plus taxes, right? But on top of it all, you have 2 fighters who are coming off 2 huge losses in their respective careers, being rewarded for doing what? Absolutely, positively nothing. I repeat, nothing. And I hope y'all sitting down for this in the chat. And shout out to everybody that's watching this shit on the playback. Drop a comment below. Because would you guys believe me if I were to tell you that neither one of these dudes, meaning Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios, are ranked in the top 15 in any welterweight sanctioning body? I mean, make that shit make sense for your boy Thriller. I mean, I can pull this shit up. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up. Somebody drop something in the chat and let me know if you can see this shit. But I am on boxlive.com, and as you can see, I'm looking at the welterweight rankings, right? So we already know the Ring Magazine welterweight championship is vacant right now, so that belt is still up for grabs. But let's focus on the WBO, right? Now, we already know that this guy, as you can see right here with my mouse, Terrence Bud Crawford, 38-0. The nigga got by, what, 29 to 30-some KOs? I don't know. I done lost count. He knocked so many niggas out. I done lost count, y'all, right? He's the champ. He's the boogeyman. He's the #1 pound-for-pound king in the sport of boxing, and the shit ain't even close, right? But as I scroll down in this shit, we see a Virgil Ortiz. We see a Jerron Boots Ennis. We see a McKinnison. We see Martin. We see Evanesian, Crowley, Big, Crocker, Stanionis. We see O'Mara. I don't even know who the fuck these dudes are. But nowhere do I see a Keith one-time Thurman in the goddamn Mario Barrios. Okay, so you know your boy Thriller love to come up with the receipts, right? Because once again, I am the motherfucking Black Picasso. I mean, I'm undisputed in this shit, right? So let's just do some more digging, right? So let's look at the IBF welterweight rankings, right? Let's look at the big fish, you know, the truth, aka Errol Spence Jr., Mr. Cap season himself, because the man is more interested in avoiding Terrence Crawford at all costs. So we're not going to pay. I mean, we only going to give this dude so much respect. You understand what on my channel? Because I keep this shit a buck, straight down the middle, no fucking exceptions, right? But let's look at the IBF rankings. You have nobody at #1, nobody at #2. But look at who is at #3. Jerron Boots Ennis, who is 28-0. Right? And we all know that he has been calling for the big names in the welterweight division, but the nigga ain't did shit. I get it. I understand it. But that's not what this fucking video is about. Let's scroll on down. At #4, you have Virgil Ortiz Jr. At #5, you have what's his name? Castillo Clayton or Castillo Clayton. I don't know his fucking first name. And then we have Connor Ben at #6, followed by somebody named Gullop at #7, Avanesian at #8. I don't know this guy at #9. But the point of this story is this. I don't see Keith Thurman or Mario Barrios. Do y'all see this nigga? Okay, so let me scroll back up. Let's go over to the WBC welterweight rankings, right? Make sure y'all smash that like button. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me see how many people. I got 20-something people up in here with 22 likes. I appreciate that, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button when you pull up. But let me go back to this shit. So we're looking at the WBC welterweight rankings, right? And Errol Spence is still at the top because, once again, he's the champ. But at #1 is Virgil Ortiz. #2 is David Avanesian. #3, Jerron Boots Ennis again. So he is number, 3 in 2 sanctioning bodies with Errol Spence Jr. But for some odd reason, this man can't get in no fucking title eliminator bout. He can't get a shot at the big fish. I mean, what the fuck is going on in the sport of boxing? But I digress on Jerron Boots Ennis. #4 is Danny Garcia. Of course, y'all know how I feel about Danny. He ain't shit, but hey, at least he's in the fucking rankings, right? This guy, I don't even know who this is. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Is this Josecito Lopez? I'm going to assume that's him. Mikey Garcia, who just got his ass kicked by a fucking journeyman. And then this dude Ramos. I don't know who this guy is. I'm not gonna cap. Shout out to the Mean Machine at #10. Amir Khan at #11. Wow. Okay. Ellis at #12. Kell Brook at #13, and hold on, let me get some water. Stanionis at 14, and then this boy Crowley at #15. Okay, so that's the WBC. So let's do some more scrolling. Right? Let me get a drink of water. Because we're gonna stick to the facts tonight, right? You know, I ain't with none of that fluffy bullshit, none of that soft shit, none of that whole shit on my channel. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it a buck. So let's move over to the WBA. Now, Jordanis Ugas kicked Manny Pacquiao's ass right in his last fight. So he is currently the WBA welterweight champion. But as you can see, this dude, Budav, I've seen him fight before. He's a pretty solid fighter. And then you have Stanionis, who they just paid step aside money to, so Errol Spence can fight Jordanis Ugas, right? And then you have Virgil Ortiz. You have Jerron Boots at number 3. Ramos, Ben, Mastre, I guess is how you say his name. Some guy named Fox, Mario is that Barrios? I guess Mario Barrios is in the top 15 in the WBA. Okay, that's news to me. That is news to me. I don't know how, but it's news to me. And then you got Jamal James, and then you got all these other motherfuckers. But the point that I'm trying to make to you guys and everybody that's in the chat and everybody that's in the playback, right, is Keith Thurman. Where is he? He is not ranked in any sanctioning body in the top 15, right? So how in the flying fuck was he able to finesse his way to be able to come up with a title shot and be in a fucking title eliminator match with Mario Barrios, who once again is moving up from 140 after getting stopped, after getting sent to sleep fucking experts by Gervonta Tank Davis? I wait. I fucking wait. Can somebody in the chat please make that shit make sense for your boy E Thriller? So, man, I am just so sick and tired of the sport of boxing, man, because the 147-pound division, I mean, it seems like we ain't never get undisputed. These motherfuckers are on Operation Boycott Terrence Bud Crawford at all costs. I mean, at this point, it's anybody but Terrence Crawford. He can't get a shot. He can't get a fair shake. You understand what I'm saying? Then to make matters worse, pardon me, all these dumbass fans and all these old punk ass niggas with these old weak ass YouTube channels, right? They want to put Terrence Crawford in the gauntlet. They want Bud to fight Virgil. They want Bud to fight Boots. They want Bud to fight Ugas and everybody else outside of the one guy who most objective and unbiased fight fans want to see him fight, which is Errol Spence Jr., right? But to make matters worse, y'all, I'm just thinking about the sport of boxing, and I posted this on my community tab earlier about the 135-pound division. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sick and tired of George Kambosos already. I mean, this nigga walking around and acting like he whooped Godzilla and fucking King Kong and goddamn me Caesar from Planet of the Apes. I mean, this nigga just popping real big shit. Kind of very T.O. female-ish, right? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not liking the way he moving. And then Devin Haney, I mean, newsflash, he don't make it any better. Him and his captain ass pops, who just came out and said that Devin Haney beat the shit out of Floyd Mayweather in sparring. I mean, really? I mean, who in the fuck really believes that little old Devin Haney, pillow-fisted Devin Haney, who ain't beat the shit out of nobody? Shout out to my boy, Mr. IOTBA in this motherfucker. Shout out to him. I hope he listening to this shit because he made a video on this shit, and I wanted to touch up on it as well. How the fuck Bill Haney gonna come out and try to shit on Floyd Money Mayweather when ain't Floyd Mayweather the same guy along with his pops that's been working with Devin Haney ever since he was knee high? I will wait. I will fucking wait. So I mean, the level of disrespect coming from Devin Haney's father, Bill Haney, running around here trying to get clickbaits and clout chasing this shit off of Floyd Money Mayweather. But Devin Haney don't make it any better for himself, man, because all that nigga do is tweet. Twitter fingers. All this nigga do is tweet. This nigga do more tweeting than boxing. And I'm just so sick of these niggas, man. I'm sick of everybody at 135. Don't even get me started with Tank, because even though Gervonta Tank Davis don't say shit, he is not absolved from this by any stretch of the imagination, because this nigga ain't doing shit. This nigga beating up on a bunch of fucking door dashers, right? And then you got one of my subs, one of my loyal supporters in 5 Central coming on a goddamn live stream last night trying to make it seem like, oh, don't nobody want to fight Tank. Oh, and everybody ducking Tank. Tank is the cash cow. Tank put asses in seats. I mean, he running with all these little punk ass talking points that Leonard Ellerby and Floyd Mayweather be running around here with, right? Nigga ain't trying to hear that shit. You can fool a lot of people, but you can't fool your boy, E Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso. And then who else at 135? Lomachenko. This man is practically begging for fights. He's begging for fights. It don't seem like nobody all of a sudden don't want to fight Lomachenko. Maybe it's because he don't have a belt. I don't fucking know. But with all of this talent at 135, ain't none of these niggas fighting each other, but I can swear to you that these niggas are number one pound for pound whenever it comes to talking shit on Twitter. I mean, they got everybody beat. They got Bud beat. They got Canelo beat, Usyk, Fury. All these niggas do is talk. Cap. And don't even get me started on Ryan Kardashian. Oops, I meant Ryan Garcia with his little old punk ass. I mean, he's a fucking weasel. I don't know who I hate more, him or Teofimo Lopez. I'm going to just throw that out there. See, the difference between me and these other motherfuckers on YouTube, I would tell you niggas who I don't like. I don't have a problem with being biased and say, hey, I don't like this guy, so don't ask me shit, because 9 times out of 10, I am not going to be objective, right? You understand what I'm saying? I don't like Ryan Kardashian at all, because this nigga done pulled out how many fucking fights? He done called out how many niggas? He just called out Isak Cruz, and whenever Isak Cruz said, all right, let's line it up. Now this nigga done came up with yet another excuse not to fight another fighter at 135 or 140. So I guess he called himself trying to one-up Tank, because let's be honest, Tank wasn't that impressive against Isak Cruz. He claimed he broke his hand. I call bullshit. I just think it was a tough fight. The nigga walked into a dog fight that he wasn't expecting, because he was supposed to be fighting Rolly Romero. And I still think that fight between Tank and Rolly Romero at some point in time is going to happen, because it is the fucking PBC / Mayweather way. Don't you guys get it? The majority of the time, the PBC don't give a shit that we want to see. These niggas suck. I mean, these niggas are terrible. I repeat, terrible. For the sport of boxing, I mean, these niggas make me sick. This shit is despicable. What fucking Al Heyman, along with Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby and all these other punk motherfuckers at PBC and Mayweather Promotions are doing to the sport of boxing, especially the welterweight division. I mean, because Terrence Crawford can't buy a fucking fight. He can't get a goddamn fight. But let me get back to the 135-pound division. Let me get some water, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Shit pissed me the fuck off. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I got about how many? Hold on. Let me see. I got about 41 people in here with 27 likes. Can you other motherfuckers hit the like button or get the fuck out? I mean, I'm tired of playing nice. Hit the goddamn like button or get out. Why the fuck are you even here? If you ain't gonna support your boy Thriller, if you don't like me, if you just eavesdropping in this bitch trying to steal sauce and game, then get the fuck out. Please get the fuck out. I don't want you here. Don't need you here. I just want my real loyal supporters who hit the fucking like button every time, who drop comments on my videos to show up and show out. I can do without you other motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the goddamn like button. I got 39 people in this bitch now with 30 likes. Put some respect on the like button. Now back to what I was saying. The 135-pound division just sucks, man. I mean, it just sucks because we don't get the fights that we want to see. And I know I sound like a broken record. And I know this shit is so cliche, but when are we going to get the best going up against the best? Because once again, let me double back on my fucking Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios. Isn't it funny how Keith Thurman was the same guy when he was on top with the slick back, with the ponytail, wearing the little shiny, tight suits, the fitted suits and shit, popping his shit the way he was popping his shit with both of the straps, right? Isn't it funny how whenever Terrence Crawford announced to the world that he wanted to fight Keith Thurman, he wanted to go up against Errol Spence, whenever he had just became undisputed at 140, isn't it funny how Keith Thurman said that, oh, Terrence Crawford isn't on his radar, he ain't did nothing yet, he got to go get a belt. He was just telling this nigga to do everything. He was just directing traffic and shit, right? But then, now think about it, now that he's not in a opportunistic situation, right? Now this nigga is okay with just fighting 140 pounders moving up to 147 right off the rip. I mean, as a fucking showcase fight, because that's basically all this bullshit is. That's all this fight is. This fight is a showcase for Keith Thurman to knock off some ring rust, to weasel his way back in, to possibly get a fight with Errol Spence, the same guy in Errol Spence who said, and I quote, "I will never fight Keith Thurman because he's corny." So let's just keep that in mind. Fight fans, ladies and gentlemen, everybody who is objective and unbiased, who supports my channel, let's keep that shit in perspective. Let's put that shit in its proper context. Errol Spence said, and I quote, "I would never fight Keith Thurman because I don't like him and he's corny." Well, if that's the case, then I don't want to hear nothing, and I repeat, nothing about Errol Spence going up against no goddamn Keith Thurman if he were to get past your Danish Ugas. I'm just going to throw that out there, because isn't unification bouts supposed to trump mandatory. I'm just saying, in most cases, it's supposed to, but hell, I don't even know what's going on in the sport of boxing, man. I don't know, because I thought the fight between, hold on, y'all. I thought the fight between Yordanis Ugas and Stanionis was signed, sealed, and delivered. And then a couple of days later, voila, Errol Spence weaseled his way into a fucking unification bout with Yordanis Ugas. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? But the sport of boxing is bad right now, man. But let me go to the chat. Let me see you up in this bitch. Let me see what y'all saying, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please, 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 pretty please. If you ain't gonna hit the like button, get the fuck out, please. Let me see. Shout out to my boy WJ Lucky. He said, salute Thriller, more gorilla duck tactics from Al Heyman for Spence. Once again, Al moved heaven and earth to create another barrier between Spence and Bud. Big facts. Real big facts. Hold on, y'all. Let me, I got a cough. Hold on. My apologies. We back, man. Shout out to my boy Wayne Hennessy, man. He said, salute, Thriller. What's popping, my guy? I appreciate you for tapping in and pulling up on this late night. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like David Letterman right now, man. I'm controlling the graveyard shit. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to my boy Sam. I see you, man. Salute, salute. Wayne said, let's hear this fire. I appreciate that, my bro. Salute, salute. Shout out to my boy Nini Bone and everybody in Paris, man. He said, what's good, Biggie Thriller? Hit that like button. I appreciate that, bro. Salute. Shout out to my dog, True Gritter, 402. Shout out to my niggas in Nebraska, man. He said, salute, Thriller. What's popping, bro? I appreciate you for tapping in. Shout out to my boy, Boxing Guy 7. He said 504 in the chat. Shout out to my niggas from New Orleans, man. Y'all my niggas, man. Shout out to y'all. Much love and support. Salute. Wayne Hennessy said from the UK. Already, shouts out to the UK, man. I appreciate you for tapping in, my brother. I really do. Shout out to all my peoples in the UK. Shout out to my boy Davy John. He said, what up, Thriller? What's popping? Salute. I appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. Oh, shout out to my big brother, man. General Big Fish. One time versus the Big Fish. Poor Bud. Yeah, man. It's not looking too good for Terrence Crawford, man. It's not looking too good. As a matter of fact, hold on. I got a poll going on right now. And I said, does the sport of boxing suck right now? 72% said yes. No. I would love to know who the 3%. And I mean, somebody please drop some in the chat and let me know. And 27% said, hell yeah, in my Stone Cold Steve Austin voice. So shout out to y'all, man. Make sure y'all vote. Let me see. Shout out to In My Opinion, man. I see you. Salute. Shout out to my dog, baby Juju. He said, salute E3. Salute to the chat. What's pop? Hold on, man. Why my shit ain't clicking on the goddamn comment? There it go. Shout out to my boy D-Town, man. He said, WJ, of course, he don't want to see Earl lose to Bud. Shout out to my boy Joe Rogers in the building. He said, this is sad. The corruption won't faze me. He says, check connection. What the fuck? Hey, yo, y'all drop some in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me, man. It's saying my connection going in and out. Shout out to my boy Drizzy KO. He said they scared of Bud. Big facts. Real big facts. In my money bag, yo voice. I see you, Dragon Leg. Salute. Salute. He said that's ridiculous. He said, I don't care. I just want Bud to collect belts. I don't care who it is. Shout out to my boy Rebel Life, man. Make sure y'all go sub up to my dog Rebel Life, man. He be popping his shit, man. He said, salute, Thriller. The word is Rolly is confirmed fighting Tank Davis in March. Didn't I just say that shit? Didn't I just say that shit? I could have sworn I just said that. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. I mean, goddamn. We ain't gonna never see Tank fight nobody. Shout out to my boy LaRon, man. I see you. The tactician said, the guys that are trying to fight the best are criticized while the duckers are praised. What's up and what's up is down in boxing today. Great comment, bro. That's one hell of a comment. Shout out to my boy Kevin Jones, man. He said Thurman Barrios, WBC title eliminator, shaking my motherfucking head. That's my same reaction I had, bro. When my boy WJ, pardon me, hit me up early when I was on the mat. And I'm like, how in the fuck? So I wanted to do my research before I came on. That's why I came on at 10. Like, wait a minute. Are these niggas even ranked in the top whatever? So it turns out that Mario Barrios is ranked in one of the sanctioning bodies, but Keith Thurman isn't. So how does he get to be in a goddamn title eliminator fight? I mean, Al Heyman and the PBC have to be behind this shit, man. I mean, this shit is ridiculous, bro. He also said, Keith Thurman, in exact words, I have no interest in the Crawford fight. He said that with passion. Big facts. Oh, shout out to my dog, Mr. IOTBA Boxing, Mr. 214, Mr. These Boys Can't Touch Me. On my worst day. Shout out to my nigga, man, Mr. 214. I see you in the motherfucking building. It's always an honor and a privilege to have you in the chat and on the panel, my brother. Salute. He said, talk that shit, E-Thriller. I appreciate that, big bro. True Gritter said, Thurman looking like he's getting his ass handed to him in sparring. Now he got a shot at the belt, shaking my damn head. I hate it here. Big facts. Boxing Guy 7 says $74.99 is trash. Nobody wants and will not pay for this bullshit. I hope not, man. And y'all already know where I stand whenever it comes to this bullshit. All the fuckery. I mean, we started with hold on. We started with the Tank versus Eastside Cruz fight. We boycotted that fight. Then we're gonna transition our way over to Errol Spence and your Daniels Ugas. I don't give a flying fuck if the fight is a unification fight, because guess what? It ain't the goddamn fight that us real and objective fight fans want to see. So we are going to boycott Errol Spence at all costs with all this fucking cherry picking around the best fighter in the world. And then we are going to boycott Floyd Money Mayweather's exhibition fight against a fucking shoe tuber in Abu Dhabi, if I'm not mistaken. We ain't paying for it. We can watch it. We can stream the shit out that shit. If y'all niggas need to know how to do Cody on a fire stick, just hit your boy up, E-Thriller, in the DM. I will lace y'all up, man. I will lace you up. But we ain't paying for none of this whole shit. And we damn sure ain't paying for no goddamn Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios. Fuck out of here. Joe said the PBC is the new mafia. They replaced the Italian mafia trying to control boxing. The difference, at least the mafia was interested in making fights they wanted to see. So we had good fights. Great point, bro. Great fucking point. Great point. Let me see where I'm at. Shout out to Martell. I see he said, if you ain't gonna hit that like button, get the fuck out. Big facts, bro. I'm not playing. As a matter of fact, let me check on my shit. Hold on. It's 45 people in here. I got 40 likes. The other 5 motherfuckers, hey, if you ain't gonna hit the like button, get the fuck out. It's 46 people in here now. Pardon me. I need 6 more likes. If you ain't gonna hit the like button, get the fuck out. I mean, why are you even here? Why are you even here? Shit. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Let me see. Shout out to my boy Cobra 678. He said, so Earl got mandatories for all 3 of his titles coming up. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Baby Juju said is going on and off. Okay. You say, all right, bet. Sounds better now. Okay. I don't know why my Wi-Fi be tripping, bro. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to go to Best Buy tomorrow and get one of them goddamn Ethernet USB ports so I can plug my laptop directly into it so I can have a more stable connection, man. So if your boy E-Thriller going in and out, I apologize. I would definitely have that shit corrected by tomorrow. But yeah, salute to Baby Juju for letting me know. Let me see. Sam F said, I'll pay 20. Bro, I ain't even paying that for that fight. Fuck that fight. I'm not giving them niggas a quarter for that goddamn fight. Fab G said, Crawford should just move on with his career. They're starting to get corny now. Facts. Big facts. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat. And I'm letting y'all niggas know right now, man. If you come on the goddamn chat, on the panel, you only got 1 or 2 minutes to make your fucking point. You got 1 or 2 minutes to make your goddamn point. If you can't make your point in 1 to 2 minutes, I'm kicking you off. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I'm kicking you niggas off. So if you come on over talking niggas, don't let everybody. This is a goddamn panel. Meaning, if it's 10 motherfuckers on here, all 10 niggas want to talk. You understand what I'm saying? So if you can't make your points within 30 seconds to 2 minutes tops, please don't click on the fucking link. Please don't click on the link. But shout out to Fab G. He said they want Crawford to just forget about Spence. Good point. Shout out to Davy John, man. Shout out to my dog B Mac. You live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holler at me, big bro. How you feeling?
You know, I'm already upset. What's up with you? I'm with you. You know
why you upset? Because I'm pretty damn pissed off too. Go ahead, break it down for me.
You know what? You want me to stay on topic, or you want me to really know why I'm pissed off?
Go ahead. You know, you my dog, man. The floor is yours.
Hey, look here, man. For all these little soft, moist ass niggas that can't take shit, I'm telling you just like this. He gave me a little permission because nobody really supposed to say no niggas' names. But I made a comment on this little soft, moist ass nigga knockout boxing 86. Okay? He couldn't take the comment. So 3 days later, the motherfucker invite me to call me out on his panel tonight. So I get on this panel because this motherfucker talking about Bo Mac should be fired for the motherfucking managerial skills he's been doing for Terrence Crawford. And that's some bullshit, okay? Bo Mac shouldn't be fired for what he's did with Terrence Crawford. He's got Terrence Crawford the most money in the whole welterweight division. That's some bullshit. He the one helped him with that motherfucking $4 million guaranteed contract. So he's helped Terrence Crawford become undisputed and how he's did his managerial skills. So I went out there to make sure that I was going to protect the brother from this motherfucking sorry ass narrative. The minute I get on the show and debate his little soft bitch ass comments and motherfucking narratives that he want to put on, he wants to cut me off after he gonna say, nah, we're not gonna cut people off. We're gonna be respectful. And he do the exact fucking thing that he said he wasn't gonna do to nobody after he let all his other little groupies and shit get on the panel. So he wants to cut me off.
Hold on, not to cut you out. So basically,
yeah,
you went on this panel, you started digging into his chest, you start cooking the nigga like I knew you would, and the nigga started muting you. Am I correct?
Yeah. Okay, the motherfucker muted me like 6 times, bro. Go ahead. Like for real. Yeah, so he want to get out 3 points. By the time I started rebutting the first point, he started cutting me off. You know me, I ain't going for that bullshit, so I'm going to say what I'm going to say. So then he ain't like that shit, so then he want to mute me. You know, first he said, I'm going to mute you, man, if you keep talking. Like, nigga, who the fuck you think I am? I'm a grown-ass man, nigga. You ain't going to tell me no shit like that. Nigga, I ain't pay no attention to that shit, so I kept talking. So then he started muting me just to say his little points. Then I told him to go ahead and pull up on the motherfucking E Thriller show. He said he gonna pull up. So nigga, if you out here and you listening, pull the fuck up. Cause we ain't gonna mute you over this motherfucker. You understand me?
We're not gonna do none of the fuck shit.
So nah, this real shit over here.
You said what? What's his name again?
Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Hey, man, come on.
He's 86 TV. This is your boy, Thriller, aka the Black fucking Picasso. If you come on my panel and debate, we will not mute you. We just gonna fuck your ass up with the fucking facts. That's all we gonna do. So if you want to come on and rock, the link is in the goddamn chat. Please feel free to click on the link, because we ain't gonna do none of that whole shit you just did to my nigga B-Man. I mean, why invite a nigga on this bitch to debate whenever he disagree with you if you ain't gonna let him make his fucking points by muting him? I mean, where they do that shit at? I mean, there's niggas that disagree with me all the time. Correct me if I'm wrong, B-Man. But do I
all the time? All the time. Nah, you don't never mute a motherfucker. Hell nah. They always doing this shit. Yeah, no, sir. No, sir.
But I mean, it is what it is. It is.
That's because you the Black Picasso. You paint the fucking picture. See, you ain't soft like that. It don't matter what they come with. You got some rebuttal to that shit, and you ain't gotta hide and mute a motherfucker. It's like, oh, you ain't gonna mute me, or you ain't gonna talk over me on my show, man. Man, fuck is you talking about? I was being respectful. You disrespect me first. You said at the beginning when you said hit the link that everybody get to talk, say what they gotta say, and then we can rebut. By the time I said the first thing, motherfucker, you came out with your mouth talking that shit. So man, bring your ass.
Basically, because I was listening to the shit. I just want to sum it up for the people in the chat. So basically, the nigga lied and said he was gonna let you come on and speak your piece, but he wouldn't let you speak your piece. And then whenever you tried to rebuttal the 3 shitty ass points that he made about Bud or going the easier route, which was with the WBO, that's the dumbest fucking new narrative I've ever heard in YouTube boxing community history, right?
Exactly.
So once you start digging in the nigga chest, then that's when he want to get all soft and mute you.
Yeah, and mute me. Mute me, because I'm trying to defend Bomac. He started talking about Errol Spence. I'm trying to get why you want to get Bomac fired, which was some bullshit. But I'm going to regress on that and say what I got to say, E. Let's get to what your topic is, and I'm going to give the floor to somebody else.
Yeah.
This right here with Thurman and Barrios, the WBC mandating this is a title eliminate, man. These motherfuckers are both coming off a loss. Why is even Barrios in the top 10 and he ain't even had a fucking welterweight fight?
I saw that, bro. When I was looking at the shit, I'm like, damn, is that Mario Barrios? Yes, he is ranked in the WBA, but he ain't even been at 147. What the fuck?
He just lost at 140. Right. I'm sorry, E.
No,
he just lost at 140. Yeah. How the fuck can you do that, See, man, look, as boxing fans chat, we got to stop this shit. We can't man, I've seen some dirty shit in the sport of boxing, but this right here, it takes the cake because, on top of it, in the social media era, we can see shit. And we cannot sit here and allow this shit to happen without motherfucking action. Man, don't be going out buying this bullshit. Let's stop supporting this bullshit. It's no way Keith Thurman coming off a loss 2 years ago and Mario Barrios coming off a loss at 140 can fight for the 147-pound WBC title eliminator fight. They off losses. The corruption got to stop. Mauricio Sulaiman is a piece of shit.
But ain't he the same nigga that turned down Terrence Crawford, who went to the WBC to see if he can become Errol's mandatory?
Exactly.
Keith Thurman can become a title eliminator, but Terrence Bud Crawford, who was a champion, who was one of your champions at 140 pounds, can't get the same luxury. I mean, I'm just saying.
You say, well, I can't put him in mandatory. And then he said, well, your promoter got to come up in here and ask for that.
Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
To go through his promoter. And like you said on that show, because I vividly remember us doing a live stream on this topic, you was like, well, what if he ain't got no promoter? Then what?
Exactly. Well, if he's like Floyd Mayweather, you can be on your own. Why you need a promoter to ask for a mandatory slot or to ask for a fight and you the champion? Man, we got to stop this shit. This is, man, they slapping us right in the fucking face, man. They slapping us right in the face, man. This ain't got shit to do with Terrence Crawford, honestly. It really doesn't. Because this right here, it doesn't make sense. It don't matter who is the fucking WBC champion. This don't make no sense right here at all. It's no way that these two dudes should be in a title eliminator coming off a loss and one motherfucker who never had a welterweight fight in his life. Stop!
Shit makes no sense, bro. But let me ask you something, B-Mac. Can you hear me pretty good, bro? Because
man, I hear you great. I hear you great.
Okay, because it keeps showing me that I'm going in and out. I just want to make sure. I don't want to be sounding out choppy and shit.
No, you good. You good, man. Okay, cool. You good.
Okay. Let me go
I'm gonna let somebody else.
Yeah, let me go out to Poetic, B-Mac. Poetic, you're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holler at me, fam.
Can y'all hear me?
A little bit. You sound a little low.
All right, how about now?
You still sound low to me, my brother.
A little bit.
How you sound to you, B-Mac?
Little low, but yeah, go speak up a little bit, Poetic. What's up?
All right, first off, how both of y'all doing? Hope y'all fine, you know what I'm saying?
How you doing, fam?
I'm not in a good mood at all. I'm not in a good mood at all, but go ahead.
I understand, but B-Mac, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, but that's why, Thriller is the only channel I go on. And I appreciate you, Thriller, because I did go through some fuck shit with some people on some of these channels, and it was low-key the same shit with the other guy that he just went through. You know, I appreciate you. That's why I see you the super chat sometime. And
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. Yeah, but I think that this right here, because people have been saying that PBC broke. I don't believe they broke. I just think they spend money on what they want to spend money on. But a lot of people have been saying that they are broke, and I do believe that this pay-per-view thing with Barrio and Thurman, I believe that this is proof that they actually are broke and they have 100% no choice but to do that shit. Because it's obvious, bro. Didn't they give Canelo $40 million?
Yeah.
I mean,
Caleb Plant got $10 million. Go ahead.
Exactly. And we all know Terrence Crawford is far beyond Caleb Plant will ever be in his fucking life in the next one. So my thing is, y'all gave Canelo $40 million, and now you saying you can't even pay Terrence Crawford, who, as far as popularity and possibly pay-per-views, is not even on Canelo's level. He's not like on Canelo level right now, even though I believe it's not his fault. But it's obvious bullshit. We need to start boycotting this shit. I know y'all know I fuck with Errol Spence, but they doing right for boycotting that fucking Ugas bullshit. Because let's be real, he talking about some go get all these belts, nigga. And then I seen somebody in the comments. Say that Errol got 3 mandatories coming up. Okay, drop them belts and fight Crawford. You don't even need belts to fight that nigga. We don't give a fuck about that. We just want to see y'all fight. We don't give a fuck about no belts.
Yeah, we don't. But Errol Spence claims it has to be for undisputed.
Man, this shit ain't about nothing.
He claims it's not cap season. Go ahead.
But E Thriller and Poetic, I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna just say this real quick. Didn't he also say that belts don't feed his kids?
Yes.
Yep, he did say that.
He said belts don't feed my family.
Exactly. So fuck the belts, right?
Yeah.
Right. They can't eat belts.
Right. Are we making this up?
You got it. You got his ass again, though, man. I mean, Brian, you got his ass again.
Yeah. They don't feed his kids.
That dude wrong. See, because Bomac is now. I know that Terrence Crawford is not on Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby type level, but you can see the similarities. What I'm about to say. Him sitting here saying that fucking Terrence needs to get rid of Bomac is like saying Mayweather needs to get rid of Ellaby. Man, them niggas done show even without me being behind closed doors with the niggas. I know that Bomac is a ride or die nigga for life for Terrence, fool. You never give up those type of people. Ellaby left a 6-figure paying job in DC to be with Floyd. So come on, man, stop. And that's before Floyd even had money like that. So you don't ever do that. And that nigga it's insane. Like these niggas low key crossing boundaries, low key. Like they really be on some whole shit. They have no respect for nothing.
Right.
They don't have no respect. They just only saying a bunch of stupid emotional fanboy shit. And that's past boxing. That's past boxing. That's disrespectful to Terrence and Bomac. He don't never need to get rid of Bomac. And Bomac is an exceptional fucking trainer. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, he said keep him as a trainer, but cut him as a manager. Really? Get the fuck out of here.
That makes no sense. Why you in other grown men business like that?
Yeah, exactly, Poetic.
Shit ugly as hell.
Exactly, but to me, it's another deterrent from what's really going on.
And then you got dumbass niggas that be posting shit on my community tab earlier today. This nigga gonna try to post and say, "Oh, Terrence Crawford isn't he doesn't have any business acumen or he isn't business savvy." He said some dumb shit, but I was like, how the fuck can you sit up here and say that when the main reason why he's suing Bob is because his business was right? Bob, just because Bob failed to pay don't mean Bud wasn't business savvy. No, he was savvy enough to put that shit in writing. If you can't land me this fight, if I don't get 2 fights a year, then nigga, you have to pay up. If that's not business savvy, I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Anything, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna give you one better. Let me give you one better. The same nigga who put out the video that said that motherfucking Bomac should be fired, right? 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Yesterday, the nigga posted a video saying we should thank Terrence Crawford for having the lawsuit. So now we get to see Shakur versus Oscar Valdez because of the lawsuit. And I'm like, nigga, the lawsuit only exists because Bomac was the manager who put him in the situation in the first place. So, nigga, you contradicting yourself, dumbass. It don't make sense.
Facts.
I didn't get to that point
don't make any
for him. Come on, these niggas will be lunching. I mean, Man, these niggas got me so hot tonight with you, E. I swear to God.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say he said he was gonna pull up tonight?
Yeah, he said he's gonna pull up. I don't know if he's gonna pull up tonight, but he said he's gonna pull up.
We 45 minutes into this show. I mean, if you in the chat, don't you all click at once.
Pull up.
Yeah.
You're not gonna pull up.
Yeah.
If he ain't wanna talk to you on his own shit, what the fuck he gonna come on another nigga shit and talk? Hell no, he ain't come on here.
You might be right.
He
about
said
that. You might be.
How you gonna come on here? He had all full control over there. So what you gonna come and say some shit you should have said on your own shit, on some shit you ain't got no control over?
Yeah, I highly doubt any of them niggas will pull up on this panel. I highly
like, is that hold up? No, okay. I was about to go at this dude. That's boxing God 7. Okay. That's not boxing guy.
Shout out to boxing guy 7.
Yeah. That's not no, I'm looking for boxing guy. Because he's always talking that bullshit in the goddamn chat, but he won't pull up on this panel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you talking about that nigga. Yeah, nah, that nigga ain't gonna come on. I practically begging him to come on. He wouldn't come on.
Yeah,
that nigga, he didn't want to come on. He want to type. That's what he want to do. He want to type.
How you say you want to type? I hate.
Yeah, that nigga want to type, bro. He don't want to talk. He want to type. Niggas don't want to come on, bro. Go ahead and finish your point, poet.
I mean, I pretty much did. You know, it's just.
Okay, my bad.
Bro. I will say this though. I know we used to say bullshit, but I am very extremely surprised that they priced that shit at $80 fucking. That's insanity.
Basically, yeah, it's $80. Yeah.
I am very surprised by that, dog. That's crazy.
I'm not, bro. I'm not surprised by nothing the PBC do. Nothing.
But if they could be broke though, because you remember y'all said, I don't know if it was one of y'all or somebody else, or maybe it was Bold. Shout out to Bold for finally getting the profile pic too. But I think he said that's the reason why Floyd finna do this expedition, because they need some fucking money to come flowing in.
Oh yeah, Floyd is always there. Have y'all noticed that Floyd always comes back to balance the checkbooks? I was supposed to make a video on that shit. I just ain't never did it. But yeah, he always come back to try to save the day. But that's why I said, fuck that shit. We gonna watch it, but we ain't gonna buy it. We boycotting that shit. Fuck the PBC.
Yeah, boycotting all that bullshit, man. I want to watch that. Who wants to see that? And you see who they placating it to. That's why they putting out the Latinos and the Mexicans out there, whatever, to make, Mario Barrios and all that shit, to try to get them to buy that shit and keep falling forward. Man, don't fall for that shit. And the thing about it is, they not falling for that shit, Frank. Them niggas are not falling for it. You think about them fights, man, with Tank and them, that shit declined, and they're like, man, we ain't falling for that shit. We ain't falling that shit. You trying to get that dollar because they always putting somebody up against a Latino. Man, please. Fuck all that shit.
Hey,
don't buy that shit.
Jake Paul shit didn't do nothing, bro. That let me know boxing, as far as from a fan's perspective, is going in the right direction. Because we ain't paying for the BS no more.
Yeah. I was really surprised by that, because he got his own set of fans who not boxing fans. So I'm really surprised about that, but I'm glad too, because that shit needed to bomb. I'm tired of it.
Hold on, y'all. My bad, not to cut you off, B-Mac. Shout out to my boy Raw Siki, man, for that $20 cash out, man. He said, for respect, my bros, Floyd is trying to save the PBC. Hey, yo, man, I really appreciate that cash out, man. Once again, I really appreciate you, Ross Hickey. Salute. I appreciate
that shit was funny as hell when he started doing the backflips, man. Oh my god! I said when he won that lottery ticket, that was funny.
Yeah.
He started doing the backflips.
Yeah. I would have did the same shit,
man. Look, man. That's always funny. That's top 3 show all time.
Top 3, nigga. Top 1. It ain't even close. There's no other
show.
You
gonna call me a new generation fanboy, but if Ghost returns,
man, that shit ain't got shit on Martin, bro. Martin is on real life.
No,
fictitious bullshit that 50 put together. All that shit be
Nah.
fake. I mean, I like the show. Don't get me wrong. I watch it, but all that shit be fake. Why the police don't ever be around?
Man, yeah, you know,
Bro.
yeah, and that shit, that whole thing, man, that goes when you know that power shit, how the very first shit ended. That was some bullshit. They lost me with that shit, man. So
Yeah,
I
bro.
ain't like none of that
Kanan
shit,
died
man.
and he ain't really died. Like, man, I like the show, Poetic, but better than
Yeah,
Martin? Hell no.
yeah. That whole last little part season, number 4, 5. Then you got Ghost. You gonna die halfway through the last season and shit. Man, get the fuck. Then his son
Bro,
kill him and shit. Man, that's
bro,
some bullshit. Nobody want to see that shit. I ain't like
B-Mac,
that.
I don't even think
I
Ghost
love the
dead,
show,
bro.
huh?
I don't think Ghost dead.
He not dead. I can explain that right now. It's
Because they
obvious.
ain't show him in the casket. That nigga is not dead.
Okay, listen. They didn't. Number one, they didn't show him in the casket.
Yeah.
Number two, everybody that dies on that show, they Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, they always post a RIP post with a picture of them. They didn't do that with Ghost. Thirdly, the people talking about something everybody crazy and we conspiracy theories, which don't make sense in this case. But they say you're crazy if you think Ghost coming back. You're a fool. You're a fanboy. Just move on. It's Tyreek now. That's bullshit. Because did we not see 50 Cent character Kanan? Didn't we see this nigga die in a burning house, half dead, and he came back?
Yeah,
So you don't think you don't think Ghost can come back some type of fucking way?
I don't want to
die, bro. That's the whole
yeah,
thing.
I don't.
Ghost
Yeah, but
die.
I don't want to watch about 8, 9 other fucking seasons of some shit that Ghost ain't in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't kill a nigga off at the halfway at the end of the season and shit. And then you got his motherfucking wife Tasha, all the fuck shit she done did since season 1. And portray her ass like she's some motherfucking queen or something, hoping she got it. Man, don't get me started. Let that bitch rock. All right, man, fuck that shit.
Man, boy, I wish Tommy would have popped a million top, boy. Ooh.
Yeah. Man, that bitch was freaking on shit and see the very first episode. She was fucking freaking and shit in the back of the motherfucking the truck with Sean. So act like she this and that and shit. Like Ghost cheated on me. Bitch, you was freaking on in the back of the truck on the first episode.
Basically his son. Basically like
his son. Basically his son. Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck that hoe.
You didn't want the nigga to get out the game. Like, goddamn, he trying to go clean. He washing the money.
He want to get the fuck out the game. Right. Yeah. Nah, don't get out the game. Fuck all this. And then when she get hot, I'm tired of this. It's time for me to get out the game. Bitch, please. All right, we could have been did that shit. I don't want to see that shit. Fuck that show. That show ain't got shit on Martin, goddamn it. Hit the woo.
Hold on, y'all.
I was stretching it.
Hold on real quick, bro. My bad. Shout out to my boy D-Town Blaster for that $5 super chat, man. He said, sup E3, B-Mac. Chat E3 private fish smell said Bud fans are delusional. The PBC stands for Petrified of Bud Crawford. Hey man, already salute the D-Town.
Yeah, D-Town.
Hey, yo,
what's up, D-Town?
Yes, General Big Fish is in the motherfucking building. How are you tonight, con sir?
I'm feeling good, man. I think I want to shout out D-Town Blaster, man. I appreciate the insult. I don't smell like that, though. We can go sit at Chili's and have a drink. D-Town Blaster, come to Dallas.
What's up, Big?
What's up, B-Mac? What's going on?
What's up, baby? What it do, Big Fish?
Hey, man, yes, I've been listening to y'all talk. I was about to request Poetic get out the chat for talking about goddamn power, but once again, the guy threw me a live pass, and I'm like, let's see, how can I use this guy talking about powers? And it all came to me. The PBC has all the power, like I've been saying. They just pulled another move on your boy And when I say this, B-Mac, please don't get it twisted like as if I'm happy about it. I'm not happy. I want to see Crawford get his ass whooped by Errol Spence. I don't want nobody else to do it. I want Earl to do it. So me saying this, I'm not happy at all. But like I told y'all before, I've been calling the play like Peyton Manning, Omaha. No pun intended. So this Keith Thurman Barrios, yeah, it's some bullshit, but it's funny to me because they keep pulling these moves, boxing out Bud. It's just he's cornered. He has to come to death row. There's no way of avoiding it. He has to come. Otherwise, he's gonna always be on the outside looking in. So it's like what Poetic brought up power, PBC got the power, and Terrence Crawford is ghost. He's dead, man. That's all I got for y'all.
Big Fish, man. I appreciate you and I love you, man. But PBC do not have all the power. They got their power on their side. It doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, Errol Spence need Terrence Crawford to get undisputed. If he wants to go on about his way and Bud going about his way, so be it. Then what you gonna do? You gotta do something. Because if you can't negotiate with Crawford and give Crawford what he want, ain't no way you gonna get undisputed neither. So, everybody makes it seems like Errol Spence is this, that, and the other. And we gotta bow to the king. This motherfucker ain't done nothing to be bowing to. So he you say he got the power. They got the power on their side to make whatever fights that they make. It would be stupid. Errol Spence would look stupid fighting Keith Thurman after he fights this fight with Ugas. Some shit that he said he would never do because he said he was corny and all this other shit. Yeah. He's gonna make himself look worse by going out and fighting Keith Thurman than he would fight Bud Crawford. He said, I'm gonna finish up my side and all this other shit. Hey man, you know what? To me, y'all just look silly, and not you personally, Big Fish. All the PBC fanboys and things of that nature. You look worse, man. Like I said, this right here is not even a thing about Bud Crawford. This is about boxing as boxing fans. That fight right there, it was already stupid in the first place. But to make it a WBC eliminator, man, that's just a slap in the face. If you really support that, then I'm not saying that you do because you said you didn't like the fight, but anybody that does, then you ain't got no balls, man. I don't look at you as a real man.
Hey, B-Mac, you know what we gonna do?
Yeah.
After we beat Ugas, right? We gonna slip a letter to the WBC after Keith Thurman win, and say, hey, we need to make us fight Keith Thurman next. So you already see that play set up, right?
More power to you, man.
Cool with that? You cool with that though? Or are you cool?
Because I'm not. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. So I'm trying to give y'all a heads up so y'all won't be so upset about it when it happens. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, okay. So basically, you're not cool with it, but according to Earl, it's supposed to be strap season. He said he wanted to collect all the belts. So you mean to tell me if he get this third belt from Ugas and he go fight Keith Thurman, are you gonna put pressure on him? Yes or no?
Hey, I'll tell you like this, Thriller. A wise man once told me, once new information is presented, you have the right to change your mind. So I think that this undisputed talk, that plan has obviously changed. But I won't say that all the way because I'm still waiting on to see what happened after the Ugas fight. I think I would be willing to bet a couple of pennies that Errol Spence fight Crawford next. That's what he should do. But it's looking like it's animosity there coming from Errol Spence's side, and he like, I'm not gonna help this dude do shit. He not eating with me. That's what it's looking like. So that's why I say new information has been presented. So I'm changing my mind on, I don't think he's gonna go that route. He feel he don't need him. He can make his coins without Terrence Crawford. Is it what we want to see? What we want to happen? No. But this just what the business of boxing is. It's not just Errol Spence. It's all these dudes is doing this. They're following the Floyd Mayweather game plan, and it's hurting
The working
boxing
smarter,
as
not
far as
hard.
yeah, smarter not smarter not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
basically,
what we up
I
against.
hear you. So he's with Snoop Dogg and Too Short say all the time, basically, right?
What's that?
Bitch.
Ah, shit.
Hey though,
God
I ain't gonna,
damn, B man.
I ain't gonna cap though. I don't really like that Floyd Mayweather blueprint bullshit because they doing Floyd Mayweather blueprint in a bitch ass way. They not fighting everybody. They're not doing shit. Floyd was doing shit. So I don't like when people say that. Like they say it because they saying they like people trying to keep they trying to go undefeated. That's not what Floyd did. Floyd fought everybody.
Well,
So I don't.
it's a little different though. The poetic. You talking about Pretty Boy Floyd, okay? And Money Mayweather Floyd are two different Floyds, okay? What
Yeah.
these dudes are, they never went Pretty Boy Floyd. They think they Money Mayweather Floyd, and
Exactly.
that's what how Al Heyman and them got them doing. Now,
Right.
Pretty Boy Floyd fought a lot of fires. Money Mayweather Floyd, he picked and chose. So, he got great resume because he got a lot of people on it, but a lot of that shit was early. Those last 6 to 8 fights, that was some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Hold
But
on, y'all.
he had the status to do that though. But these dudes think they got status already, which is bullshit.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, fellas. I
Hey, B
got
Mac,
shout out. Hold on, General Big Fish. Hold on, real quick, big bro. I just got a cash app. Shout out to Ross Hickey again for that $10 cash app. He said Thurman and Spence loses. Mark my words. Shout out to you, bro. I really appreciate that cash app. And then also shout out to my boy Mayco for that $5 cash app, man. Salute, salute, salute. I really appreciate your love and support, bro. Go ahead, General Big Fish, and then I'm gonna go to Quentin Brandley. Go ahead, Big Fish.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on what B Mac just said about Money
Yes, sir.
Mayweather.
Go ahead.
I disagree with you slightly. I don't think he fought bums on the tail end of his career. He had the Cotto fight. That was a good fight. We had Canelo. That was a good fight. Both Madonna fights. Well, I say the first Madonna fight was a real good fight. So he gave us some gems towards the end of his career. So I don't think he just took the easy road out on his way out on the last 6 to 8 fights that
No,
he had.
no. Yes, he did. I mean, like I said before, I mean, Cotto was a great fight, fam. You know what I mean? I give him that. Canelo was a good win. Madonna wasn't shit. He was a guy who beat Adrian Broner, a former champion. Madonna wasn't no name. He just got in there with Floyd and he made it a good fight. So, he was something. Nah, Victor Ortiz. No, Andre Berto. No, 2 fights with Madonna. No, what did Madonna do besides beat Adrian Broner? You talking about it? Maybe what, like 7 years ago? Nah, Madonna wasn't shit.
B Mac, that Madonna that got in the ring, he would be the most against Floyd Mayweather. He would be the most duck fighter to this day right now. How crazy, wild that dude was swinging and biting cats and
He
kicking.
wasn't the most duck fighter then. So
Nah,
how
he
could he be
wasn't.
the most duck fighter now?
Nah, he wasn't. I'm just saying that
Hell no.
version of him that came out for that one night against Floyd would be a problem for anybody fighting today right now. I don't
Not
care
Terrence
what you say.
Crawford.
Hold on,
Oh,
y'all.
come
Man,
on,
Let
man.
me go out to Quentin, man. Another Errol Spence sexual. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holler at me, man.
You already know. You
What up,
already
Quentin?
know, man.
What's poppin', man?
What's poppin', man? Hey, man, I'm at work and I was going through the YouTube channels and I saw this Thurman and Barrios title eliminated. I thought that was some clickbait.
Nah, I
Then
don't
I
do no
saw it.
clickbait.
Oh, man,
No, I'm talking about from the other ones, right? And then
Oh,
I
okay, my
saw it
bad.
on yours. And I say, what the fuck? And then I got to reading the comments or whatever. And I heard one dude say that PBC is gonna make Earl look real bad with this move, right?
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. No, it won't. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what they talking about. Earl ain't fighting Thurman. Believe that. He not fighting him. He don't like Thurman. He can't stand Thurman. The WBC is the problem, man. That is a corrupt, sanctioned body, man. They changed the rules too much. They messing over Devin Haney. And the WBC is the problem. I'm hoping and praying that PBC trying to build this fight into being something, because to be honest, this ain't a pay-per-view fight. I ain't paying for it. No, but nevertheless, I've never heard of this shit before, man. That man ain't even fought a fight in the welterweight. I'm down here in San Antonio with Barrios. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
and he don't deserve nothing. You know what I'm saying? He might get whooped, or Thurman might get whooped. We don't even know. But one thing, two things for sure. There is no way in hell how you gonna disregard Jerron Boots Ennis. Why he not fighting in a title eliminator?
Bro, he in the top 5 and damn near every sanctioning body, according to what I looked at earlier. It's crazy.
Come on, man. And neither one of them are ranked. Neither one of them.
And Virtual T.
Come on, man.
You're right. Barrios is ranked in the WBA for reasons I don't know. I don't know how he got ranked, but he is ranked in the WBA, not the WBC.
Huh?
Yeah, I touched up on it. You're going to have to check it out on the playback. I'm not sure if you just came in, but yeah, I broke all this shit down in the playback earlier in the on the live stream.
Oh, wow, man. I ain't going to lie,
you
man.
look at the screen right now, Quentin. It says from Boxing News 24, Thurman reveals Barrios' fight is WBC 147 title eliminator on February the 5th. So that's your confirmation.
And that's a big time PBC news outlet. They love PBC.
Yeah, that's something that they done. Yeah, man.
This ain't got nothing to do with Bud, though, Big Fish.
Hey, y'all didn't see my comment. Y'all didn't see my comment earlier because I said so. Because I heard y'all say earlier that like, what is Bud gonna do if he just can't get the Floyd fight? I mean, Errol fight. He got to move on, right? My thing is this is how if that happens, this is how he gonna expose their ass. He gonna move up to 154. Castaño and Charlo and all them niggas, most of them niggas at 154 is with PBC. So how he gonna get fights with them, but he can't get a fight with Errol? It's gonna be obvious. It's gonna be obvious.
I believe it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Got to happen. Got to happen. If it don't happen, ooh-wee. You know what
so
I'm
let
saying?
me ask you this, Quinn, because I know you're an Errol Spence fan. Let me pick your brain real quick. So let's just say, for the sake of the argument, that Errol gets past Ugas. And I don't know what's going to happen with Thurman, but let's just say, for the sake of the argument, he has the opportunity to go for undisputed, or he go for Thurman or Barrios. Let's just say he go with Thurman or Barrios. What are you going to say as an Errol Spence supporter?
To be honest, I'm gonna be like, this ain't strap season, baby. This ain't strap season. Why are you fucking with him? Fuck that shit. Enough is enough, man. Hey, man. You wanted the leverage, you finna have the leverage. If you get the third belt, you want the leverage, you want all that. Okay, you gonna have all that. It's time to make the fight, man. It's time to give either Terrence Crawford either what he want, or at least somewhere close to what he want. Give him something that he'll at least accept. Don't just dog the man like that, regardless of whatever he got to eat too.
Hey, you know, you all right with me.
Hey, Quinn, I got a question for you, Quinn. As an Errol Spence fan, I got a question for you. You don't think after he beats Ugas, he deserves a little bit of rest and take a little, another little tune-up fight to get his reps up?
No, man. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people wanted to see Crawford against Spence next, right? I'm gonna just be a realist with you, man. If I was Errol Spence and I'm coming off a layoff, eye injury, me personally, I wouldn't even fight Ugas. I wouldn't even fight him. But you got that confidence. You say, quote unquote, tune ups for people that's not sure of themselves. So you finna fight Ugas. If it was me, if I had the choice between the two, I would fight Ugas first. Then after I fight Ugas, then I would have to run it with Terrence Crawford. I would give myself a chance because as an Errol Spence fan, if Earl come off that injury and was to fight Terrence Crawford right now, I don't give him no chance to win. No chance. And I rock with them. And the only reason why I rock with Errol Spence so hard and tough the way I do, because I like the risk that he takes as far as the fighters that he fight as a late, as far as with these accidents, right? Like Danny Garcia, things of that nature, right? The intrigue gonna always be there, right? But nah, man. After the Ugas fight, we flood Earl's what's it called? It's time. Talk to Al.
That don't matter. He gonna turn his damn comments off and go about his fucking business and fuck that little light skin on he got. He don't give a fuck. Y'all know. Listen, he got a light skin.
This the second time you done came out with the light skin though.
His girl was light skin. If she was dark skinned, I would have. If she was dark skinned, I would have said dark skinned. If she was white, I would have said white. I'm talking about his girl.
You see his avatar. He darkened it up a little bit. He really ain't that.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on?
Right.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, this is the second time.
Don't be playing me like I'm Lennar. You know, I ain't no colorist, man. Stop it.
Hey, he's the same color as Olivia on the Cosby Show, B man.
Well, this is the second time, right?
I'm light skinned.
This is the second time in a row you done came out with the light skin, bro.
References out there, huh?
I didn't say that like that.
Trilla.
If I didn't say light skin, I probably would have said bitch or something. I ain't gonna call her a bitch.
And I'm gonna mute myself on this one, right?
Go ahead, Mr. Quinn.
Somebody holler that stuff about firing Bomac as a manager or whatever. I don't agree with that, man. At the end of the day, you're a team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hit, and sometimes y'all gonna miss. At the end of the day, if Bomac is his day one, he gotta rock with him, no matter what.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know,
yes,
I don't
sir.
care who it is. You know what I'm saying? If that's your day one,
me, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if one come up, y'all both come up. If one fall, you both fall.
Yep.
That's just what it is.
You don't want to be on no Deontay Wilder type shit, throwing Mark Breland under the bus.
That's why I disagree with that. I say, hey, Bo Mac, I know you've been with me for a minute, but my career ain't going how I want it to. You see that we in court right now. I'm gonna keep you on the team, but you ain't making the major decisions no more because you've been fucking up, Bo Mac. That's what I say.
You know, Big Fish, man. I sometimes I be trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, man. But at this point, I'ma just label you as just a Terrence Crawford hater now, dog. I love you, but you just a Terrence Crawford hater though. At this point, bro, I love you, man. But yes, you is, because everything you say is a negative thing to reference to Terrence Crawford. Even when you try not to say, I don't mean to say, this about Terrence Crawford, and I ain't hating on him, but yeah, I'm hating on him. You just everything is something that's negative against Terrence Crawford. I ain't mad at you. You got your opinion, fam. It is what it is. It's just I see what it is. You just don't like Terrence Crawford because he's a threat to Errol Spence. Yeah.
It's more so than Crawford is what I have a problem with.
No, well, Bomac not his fan. So what you just said? You should let him go. What Bomac had to do with it?
Really, B-Mac, what have I been saying? His career has been poorly managed. This whole
how?
There's no
how?
He's in court. He hasn't had any big name fights.
You know what?
Career.
The PPC guys can't go to court. He's been undisputed. What are you talking about, Big Fish? Has Errol Spence been undisputed? No. He's been undisputed. He's a 3-division world champion. He just came off a $6 million payday.
Hold on.
B-Mac, it's a whole lot of
Fish.
fighters, a whole
Big
lot of
Fish.
great fighters that's never been an undisputed champion, man. That's hard to do. You have to have a roadmap laid out to do that, man.
Oh, man, come on, man. You got to stop this.
How can you say he was poorly managed? And then, too,
exactly.
was Deontay Wilder poorly managed when he went to court to get his trilogy match with Tyson Fury?
That's a whole different. That's a whole different. That's a whole different story.
Oh,
okay. That's different.
That's different.
That's obviously.
That nigga went to court too, man.
Oh, God.
Hey, hold on, fellas. Hold on, not to cut y'all off. Let me go out to mosquito spray. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso.
What's up, E3? How y'all doing this evening, man?
What's up, mosquito spray?
You all right?
General Big Fish, yeah, I'm good.
Mosquito spray.
Yeah, listen to General Big Fish over here, man, about the Earl on my food, man. Hey, over talking about do he need rest or something? Do Errol Spence need rest? And he ain't with full Errol sexual. He got the oil on the counter right now, though.
The oil out in the counter.
Hey, keep on mosquito spray. Operation Kill Bill this playoff weekend.
Oh man, y'all see what happened to the damn Cowboys? God damn.
Hey,
you know we see
Cowboys. Get him,
shit right.
Man, I'm about to kick that go off, man. You know what happened.
Listen, because bro, I swear to God, I think I told you this, girl. I said, man, I said I wanted them niggas to win the fucking Super Bowl. They pissed me off, bro.
Man, I don't know why, nigga. You should be used to it. The Cowboys do the same.
Because Dak need a champion. I'm tired of people disrespecting him. He need to win a ring.
Man, Dak ain't shit. Go ahead, mosquito spray.
It's your quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, this
mosquito spray. My bad.
About this whole Keith Thurman and Barrios thing, man. I think it is more of this witness protection thing, man. They're just trying to put another barrier out there. You know, oh, look here, we got a mandatory now. We got to fight. You know, it's crazy, man. Yeah, like I say, Keith Thurman coming off a 2-year layoff. Ain't fought since July of 2019. You know what I'm saying? How ridiculous is that, man? I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
This guy, he coming off a loss. Barrios just got brutally stopped by Tank, you know, at a lower weight class. And this dude come in and immediately get a title eliminator. Come on, man. You got Crawford. Right. You know, like you say, a unification will always come from mandatory. You got Ron Ennis, you got even other guys that's been in line. You know what I'm saying? How Thurman come back after 30 months or whatever, you know what I'm saying, off a loss and immediately get a title eliminator fight. That's clearly just another barrier to put in between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. That's all it is. That's all this is, man. Just more politics.
So I got a question for you, mosquito spray. So does this make Terrence Crawford move to Mayweather now for certain, or is he gonna still hold his free agency status?
I wouldn't like I said, I wouldn't sign permanently with none of them niggas, man. He can do a fight by fight basis. You know what I'm saying? Make them do right by him if they want, because they're gonna make money off of him. You know what I'm saying? So they want him more than he want them, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? He go over there, man. It ain't guaranteed he's gonna get shit he wants. If this nigga don't want to fight him, man, he ain't gonna be able to fight him. You know what I'm saying? What ain't nothing they can do for him. They can't come in Earl Spence house, take all his furniture and shit. If not, ain't nothing they can do to him. That nigga, if he don't want to fight, he ain't gonna fight, man. And clearly this nigga don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit, man. This number talking, and now I gotta. And for all we know, this nigga, shit, he could be fighting Thurman at the early 2023. So we still don't know if he's gonna fight Stanley Onis or whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. Yeah. Like, god damn.
Shit ain't gonna never happen. Shit ain't
gonna happen. Hey, I got a question for you, mosquito spray. If you've been trying to shoot at Halle Berry for 2-3 years, how long you gonna keep shooting at her before you move on to Beyonce?
Man, you know me. I ain't gonna give a 2 days to be bullshitting with me.
Wise
Bud acting so desperate for Errol Spence?
Nah, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me answer that. Can I answer that, please? My hand is up. Thank you, Big Fish. Thank you for the alley-oop. When Terrence Crawford said he was past that fight, do you know what your Errol Spence fan said? See, he didn't want to fight. He was never serious. Errol Spence was never ducking him. I mean, this was just not even a couple of months ago until he went to the ocean looking for the nigga, right?
But he didn't have to move. He didn't have to move on our comments. He didn't have to move on that. He could have still stayed on his position. Like fuck us.
Man, come on. Right,
everybody act like he's boxed in.
It's a lot of people trying to call in, so let me go out to True Gritter 402. You're live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, bro.
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, man. You sound crispy. Go ahead, make your point.
Sir.
You got 2 minutes.
Shout out E Thriller, man, in the panel, man. Omaha, Nebraska in the house right now, man.
Shout out to my niggas in Omaha,
24
man.
Already.
Yeah, North Omaha, most definitely.
Yes, sir.
North Omaha, yeah. I used to be up there, bro. Shout out to you, man.
Most deaf. Yeah, I just wanted to chime in, man. I just see this as like a chess move with the uppers in the boxing world with this Keith Thurman and these mandatories. I feel like since Bud filed that lawsuit, they got to fire back, and I think this is the way to fire back by tying up the belts and Spence probably for the next 2 or 3 years, man. It's not a good look for boxing, but it is what it is. This has been going on for years, so you know what I mean. All we can do is sit back and hopefully some change will come. But I just see this as a big chess move, man. To just kind of blackball Bud, and with Thurman saying this, what he's saying. It's kind of keeping Bud out of his mouth and keeping, try to silence Bud's name out here in this boxing world. But I just want to see what this lawsuit gonna do, and hopefully he wins that. When he wins that, I believe we'll have a lot more leverage going on out here in this boxing world.
Great comment, bro. Great comment. I appreciate you for tapping in, my guys. That's all you had to say.
Most definitely. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate how you holding it down, bro, for sure.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my niggas in Nebraska once again, man. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna go out to Joe Rogers. You live on the chat with the Black Picasso. Holla at me, bro.
Yeah, give some love to the 90291 out here in Venice, California.
Shout out to my niggas in Cali, man. Salute. Go ahead, Joe. You got 2 minutes, man. Pop your shit.
Bruh, I just think it's a shame what the WBA, WBC, I don't even care. I ain't buying this fight. Anything that's related to Spence, anything that's related to the PBC, I'm done with it. And one other thing is, I really think, and I know this might not be popular, I really think Bud should just move up and forget about it, bro. Move up, knock off a Charlo, fight a Charlo, do something, and then wait for Spence to have to come to him. You know what I mean? That'll shut down the PBC and all that haterism. And if they want the belts, they'll have to come see Bud. You know what I mean? That's just really all I want to say.
So, Joe, basically you saying he might as well just try to beat Earl to the punch, move up to 154, try to challenge Castano or Charlo, and then wait for Earl to move up.
Yeah, just because, as you see, this is not going to happen. I know that's an unpopular topic on this channel, but you see they're trying to move guys in front of guys just so he don't have to fight them. And, I really think it's all about how Spence doesn't take care of his body when he's not training. He's not really dedicated to it. I also think it might have something to do with the eye, something like that. But either way, they're not trying to give brother no love. So forget about it. Drop him, jump up to 154, beat him to the punch like you said. And, that's all I'm trying to say is, man, we just need to give up on it and look for better things for Bud in the future because he's not getting any younger. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead, jump to 150. If Floyd could jump to 154 like he did, Bud can do the same. I mean, I really think he's that talented. I personally think he's the modern day Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate your comments, bro.
All right, man.
Brother, can I say something really quick?
Yes, sir.
I understand what the brother's saying, and there's only one flaw in that theory because the belts at 154 belong to the PBC as well. Yeah. And even though Bud can activate a mandatory for a mandatory fight, they're about to fight for undisputed. And after that fight, even Bud will go up there and activate. There's nothing stopping Charlo or Castano from dropping the WBO belt. and he's in the same spot that he is at 140, 154 that he was in 147. Same thing. He'd be the
He's
WBO
boxed in,
champion.
B-Mac. You
Huh?
got to go to Mayweather Promotions, B-Mac. That's
I mean, you know, he can do what he wants to, but you know, if they want him to fight, they got to come to his terms too. It's leverage on both sides. It's just that which one is which one is going to crack. You know, who's going to say, all right, look, I'll just take this. Who's going to be like, hey, you know, and Bud don't seem to be the type to be like, you're not going to boss me. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to boss me.
And B-Mac, that's what I'm saying, is that sometimes to get what you really want, you have to take less. He shouldn't have to do that, but they're forcing him to do that. He don't have to. He can sit back and just hold his position, but he's gonna be on the shelf until he pretty much give in. But if he whoop their ass, if he whoop Errol Spence's ass for less money on the next go round, can't nobody do him like that no more. That's all I'm saying.
But there's really no next go round though. He's 34 years old. The go round is now. You see what I'm saying? There's no next go round. They talk about maybe a second fight or a third fight. That's long past. You're not gonna have a rematch and a trilogy. They stall this out. I mean, as simple as that. So at this point, it's just that hey, you're gonna bow to me or I'm gonna bow to you. We're gonna come to the table or not. They're not even coming to the table because they want to do the power move of you must sign with me. And Crawford seems to me that he's got more pride than you just saying, hey, man, I'm not just going to do what you say you're going to do, what you want me to do. I really believe he can be like, look, I'm over that fight. Fuck it. Because I'm not going to let you boss me. And as a man, I feel him. I'll go down and die happy that I didn't get bossed over, you know, succumbing to what you say so I can get a fight. Nah, fuck all that, because Errol Spence ain't on that level where he get to call them type of shots. He's not at all.
I don't think he is either, B-Mac, but the people that he with is. They running the show. So that's where
they not running no show though. That's what I'm saying. They running their show.
B-Mac,
that don't have nothing. Did they run Canelo?
Hey, for the 147 division, they hold all the cards. For 154, they hold all the cards. That's what I'm.
Do they got all the belts?
Nah, but they got the important ones.
No, they don't hold all the cards if they don't have all the belts.
They hold the bit. They got 3 of the 4 aces. I put it
like that. They need 4 aces for the flush, right?
Hey, if I got 3 and you only got 1, I win, right?
No, you don't win if you need the 4th one.
I don't. If you ain't got
if it take 4 to win and you only got 3, you need the 4th one, right?
Right. Okay. I got.
What game you want to play?
We playing poker, baby.
No, that's what you playing. You might be playing poker, but I ain't.
What you playing?
I'm playing Connect 4. You playing poker?
Oh shit. See, hey, that's the Bomac playing B-Mac. Damn, man.
You need 4 of them bitches.
Oh man.
Hey, delete that.
Yeah, I'm man.
Delete that.
Hey y'all, I don't know what he gonna do, man. I mean, B-Mac, I really don't know what our guy is gonna do. Well, I mean, what is he gonna do, bro? I mean, he ain't gonna be able to fight for no belts anytime soon, B-Mac. What is he gonna do?
I don't know. You know, hey, same thing with Earl. Earl win this fight, he ain't gonna be able to fight for no belts unless he move up. He won't ever get that Crawford fight, just like Crawford won't get that Spence fight. So, you know, just because you got 3 belts don't mean that, you know, hey, you do whatever I say. I got other options, because Errol Spence ain't really got no other options either, because this is the biggest fight in boxing. It's me. I mean, it's Crawford, Spence. That's it. That's the biggest fight that they can make. So if you're not gonna make it with him, you can go up there and fight Charlo and get 200 pay-per-view buys and sit your ass down for $3 million. What you want to do?
B-Mac, it seems like they not interested in making the biggest fight they can make. They interested in making the second and third fight. That's just my assessment on looking at it.
Man.
Again, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying what they doing. That's all.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, but I don't think that you can make any second and third fights because what fight?
Keith Thurman and Spence. Keith Thurman and Spence, like what they setting up right now. They setting up.
Who's buying that? Who's buying that?
Hey, it might not be a major draw, but it's go pad their bank account. The people who
hold on, fellas. Hey, Quentin want to come back on and say something to B-Mac. Go ahead, Quentin.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get him. All right. Check this out, B-Mac. I'm listening. You know I'm listening, man. Check this out.
Yes, sir.
I heard what you just said, man. And
yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Okay.
On far as the leverage and the power play, right? Like old boy say earlier, not condoning what they doing, but nevertheless, you see what they doing, right? They trying to have all the leverage, right? At the end of the day, somebody got to let the pride go, man. Somebody got to let the pride go. I think Bud either need to sign. If he ain't gonna sign with Mayweather Promotions, he need to go ahead and sign with if he ain't gonna sign with PBC, he need to go and sign with Floyd, because either way it goes, I do agree with you when you said if he move up, they drop the belts, he gonna be in the same. Either way it goes, he gonna have to deal with those people if he want those belts, if he want those fighters. So at some point, we gotta let our pride go, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let our pride go. It ain't a matter of being bossed. It's not a matter of being bossed around, right? It's not a matter of being bossed around. But at the same time, yes, let's say you Terrence Crawford and I'm Errol Spence, right? I'm bringing 3 belts to the table. I'm bringing 3 belts to the table. I'm bringing 3 belts. I'm bringing a base and numbers more than what you have, right? I'm not saying hold the man all the way out, but at the same time, all that, this top rank, Golden Boy, all that other shit, all the smoke is at PBC, man. That's where all the smoke at, man. That's where all the best smoke at.
How?
What you mean how? They got the best fighters.
No, they don't.
Got the best stable of fighters. What promotion company got the best stable of fighters then?
No, we talking about 147. Sean Porter's retired. Danny Garcia's 154. And who you got?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Now I ain't gonna lie, you stopped me on that one, man. I'll say, man. Yeah. You stopped me on that one, man. I can admit mine, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, I can admit mine, man. Say, man, that was a good one, man. That's too straight right there, man. That nigga got me on that one.
So I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, the same question goes to Errol Spence. How bad do you want undisputed? Because I got the last belt. So I got power too. And how much money can Errol Spence, can he make more money fighting Terrence Crawford or anybody else? You can't make it without.
Bud is the biggest fight for him right now.
Right. So so both of them got to understand, both of them got to bow. It ain't I don't care how many belts you got, because without fighting me, you don't make the money and you don't get the glory. So you can have as many belts as you want. It still comes down to Bud.
All roads lead back to the kid from Omaha, Nebraska.
Hey, B-Mac, if Spence fight Keith Thurman, he makes about 8-9 million. If he fights Terrence Crawford, he makes about 11-12 million.
I'm going to go back in. I'm listening to y'all, but mute me for a second.
Okay.
Big Fish.
All right.
Big Fish, tell me how he gonna get 8 million when Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao, who's the biggest star than Errol Spence, and got 2.5.
I said Errol Spence, not Keith Thurman.
I said Errol Spence, who's not a bigger, he was not a bigger pay-per-view draw than Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao and got 2.5. Errol Spence fought Sean Porter with a $2 million guarantee. How are you gonna get your $8-9 million out of Keith? One time, sometime, used to be time, once upon a time, Thurman.
What did Spence get on his last fight, B-Mac?
Danny Garcia. I think that was
a guarantee of like 2 or something like that. Hold on, I can look it up. Go ahead.
Nah, it was way more than that.
Nah, whatever the guarantee was, if they got it, whatever they got was on the back end of pay-per-view upside. See, if you fight Terrence Crawford, you're gonna get your pay-per-view upside in a guarantee, and then you get pay-per-view upside. It's the biggest fight for anybody.
If the guarantee, hold on, fellas. I'm showing that the guarantee for Danny Garcia was $1 million and Errol Spence was 1.5. Pay-per-view share revenue 60% in favor of Errol Spence.
Nah.
Say nah.
That's what I'm showing, bro.
The guys don't get big guarantees over there, man.
He don't make as much money as Bud, bro. I know. It's hard.
I know it's hard for y'all to believe.
That's
factual, bro.
You got that off of Eurosexual.com.
Eurosexual.com. Wow. That's why I was saying it was crazy for anybody to think Bomac need to get fired because he helped negotiate that guaranteed purse per fight because they had ESPN backing them. So that was a great move.
That's not
Come
bad,
on, man.
but nigga, they can't sell fights.
That's what they say. That's what they try to say. So what can you say? Earl need Crawford just as much as Crawford need Earl.
Hold on, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that shit or not. Hold on. Let me zoom in on it.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, y'all can see it's kind of
1.5 million. 64. That's the 60-40, ain't it? That's the number you like, ain't it? 60-40.
60-40, 70-30, or whatever we give them. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the gentleman that was just out there said, you know, you need to negotiate and take your pride and this, that, and the other, right? So,
yeah, you talking about
how
Quinn,
is it that, Quinn? So, how is it that Danny Garcia gets 60-40, a man who's never been on pay-per-view, and a man who did not have a belt since he wants to add belts to it, gets 40% of the pie against Errol Spence, who had been on pay-per-view twice already?
Make it make sense.
How do he get 40? How do you get 40 and you want Crawford to get 40?
Shit, how did
the same shit Danny Garcia got
with no belt? 50%.
Shit, I can't answer that. I can't answer that.
Hey, yo, what up,
what's up, Bo?
My bad, bro. My bad.
What's up, Bo?
What's going on, fellas?
Go ahead.
I done missed the topic. Did something happen today?
Yeah, Keith, I can show it to you. Hold on just 1 second. Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios fight is a WBC 147-pound title eliminator fight now.
Oh man, dog.
So basically, you see the play. But go ahead. That's what the show was about.
Yo, shout out to Bernie the boxer, man. That motherfucker was snapping this morning, yo. He cursed all the asses out. Yeah, he was like, man, he said, man, fuck them dudes, man. He was like, man, Terrence don't need to sign with no damn Floyd. Like, fuck him, because they ain't giving them the fight anyway. You already try to isolate him. So he like, fuck them dudes. He was snapping on him.
Well, if that's coming from Bernie, then I'm pretty sure that's coming from Bud. Go ahead.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, them dudes was trying to come for Bernie's head, but he was shutting them down, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
what was that on? If you don't mind me asking, Bo, was that on YouTube? Because I follow his channel.
Yeah, but it's on. But it was on one of the channels you want me to name, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, never mind. Don't do it.
I don't know. I don't know if you got beef with this dude though. He ain't part of that.
None of them niggas. I just don't like saying their names on, unless it's Blood or IOTBA or Rebel Life or somebody like that. Yeah, I mean, if it ain't none of them.
Okay. Yeah. Now I was about to say it wasn't one of them alphabet channels. It was the joint that come on in the mornings, whatnot.
No, okay, yeah, I don't know what you talking about. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. What about Miss T? E Thriller?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Miss T. Shout out to Miss T, man. My apologies. Yeah, her
Oh,
too.
yeah, Mr. Yeah, she nice.
Yeah, them the only
But
ones I'm gonna blow up.
but he was on the show, you know what I'm saying? You know, he had some guests on the show, but Bernie came in on and just started snapping on him because he tired of like how the PBC try to play Bud, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden now they like, yo, you should sign with me. He like, yo, they still ain't gonna get Bud to fight regardless because Spence don't want the damn fight. Point blank, period.
Damn.
Hey, B-Mac, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
If the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford fight get made, can we sit side by side at the fight?
I will try my best, my brother. I'll try my best. I will try my best.
We would have to go out there for that, man.
Yeah, because it's probably gonna be in Vegas.
Man,
I'm gonna have to get my fear flying, man. I done had a couple of incidents on the plane, boy, that got me shaking up. But
we gonna have to send that Madden Cruiser up there for you.
Yeah, I know that's right. That's right.
Yes,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All the amenities. With the amenities.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I ain't front, man. Like them plane rides, I ain't gonna lie, them shits be scary, man. I
don't like getting on planes either, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just go to sleep, man. I'll be like, fuck it. Once I'm up there, ain't nothing I can do.
Well, I be praying like a motherfucker when I get on the plane.
Matter of fact, I fell asleep. I was flying back from Dubai, right? And you know how you fall asleep, but then when a turbulence hit, you dreaming, right? But when that turbulence hit, it like alters your dream and shit. Yo, that's what happened to me. That motherfucker turbulence was shaking. Man, I thought I was dying in my dream and whatnot. I woke up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that's how bad that shit was.
Bro, I experienced turbulence coming back from a tournament from Vegas, bro. When I tell you I was so goddamn scared, man, as you flying over the mountains, boy, that shit ain't no joke.
Man, you know when you be up there like that, man, helpless. That remind me of Terrence Crawford's career, boy. He helpless right now.
You know what, Big Fish?
I'm sick of this shit.
General Big Fish always come.
I told you, he got the oil out on the counter right now. I told you.
You said the oil on the counter?
Yeah, he got the oil on the counter. He ain't went full Errol Spence. He got the oil on the counter.
Hey, did y'all see that they made that fight now though?
What fight?
April 30th. Valdez versus Stevenson.
Is it official?
It's official.
Oh, okay.
Well, everybody calling it, man. Even Shakur.
Yeah, they gotta sign that contract first though.
I like that one. That's a
big fight.
They both top ranked.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Valdez golden boy, ain't he?
Yo, on the surface, I was like,
mosquito spray?
Valdez a golden boy, ain't he?
Nah, he went top ranked.
Nah, he top ranked.
Oh, he top ranked. Okay, that's all top ranked. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yo, when I first seen this matchup happen, at first I was like, yeah, this is a 50-50 fight, man. But then after I looked at the fight with Valdez versus like in his last fight, this motherfucker, man, he got the dude really beat Valdez's ass, man. He landed like 60 more punches than Valdez, and Valdez cheated, and he still got the damn victory. I said, damn.
Shakur is about to dog walk this dude. I can't wait to watch this fight. This shit is about to be a coming out party.
Yo, Shakur gotta knock his ass out, man, because them judges, man, I can't really trust them.
Shakur gonna beat the shit out of him.
Man, Shakur gonna hit him 1,500 times to 10.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be a decisive victory, but he ain't gotta knock him out. He gonna swing.
I'm saying, but them judges though, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Valdez's last fight, he got the dude landed 60 more punches than Valdez, and that motherfucker still lost.
I feel you, bro, but it ain't gonna
Paul,
look like what Shakur do. Shakur is gonna put on a boxing display.
Yeah,
Against that nigga.
he the
It's gonna
type
be
of
too
guy
obvious.
that like he make it too obvious that he winning. Like you can't ride him.
No, I think it's a little different, Bo. They wasn't gonna let that boy win because popularity. Okay, Shakur is a different beast. He got a lot of popularity behind him. Olympics, 2 division champion, and besides that, you know, he can always match that boy up with Lomachenko. So, nah, I don't think there's gonna be a problem with the judges on Oscar Valdez because I don't think he got as much pull as Shakur.
I don't know, man. Valdez training with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? They got their politics right behind them because, like I said, in his last fight, man, referee was against the other fighter and shit. That motherfucker deducted a point from the other fighter. Valdez did the same thing. Only thing the referee did is gave him a warning. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
I'm saying, but what's the numbers on the fight though? I ain't talking about the fight itself. What the numbers pull in compared to Shakur? Because Shakur, he got more money than Jamil Herring because of what he get paid in his popularity, right? And he was the challenger.
Yeah,
so I'm saying is
also like for the Olympics too, right? Because his guarantees when you realize
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The dude that he fought is not in Shakur's, level, not only in talent but in status. So Bob Arum, he don't want Shakur to lose. If he does, he want him to lose to Oscar Valdez. If that's the case, if he do, but I don't think the fix will be in because it's too big. Same thing with T.O. and Lomo. Even though I thought that was a fix, though. Me personally, I really did. Because that last judge,
you thought Lomo won?
No, it was the fix was in. I actually thought it was a draw, but man, how in the fuck you gonna have the judge like 119 to 111? What was you saying? That fight wasn't that far.
I mean that score is outrageous, but
that's what I'm saying.
I thought T.O. won at like 8 rounds to 4 though, because I only gave Loma 4 rounds. It was just that 4 rounds he had when he finally decided to throw some damn punches.
Shit, he won the last 5 out of the 6. I only gave T.O. that last round.
Yeah, T.O. started running out of gas at the end of that fight, bro. I think
T.O. was getting touched the fuck up real bad. He almost was knocked his ass out. Yeah, but I mean, Lomo started too late.
The first 6 rounds, Loma ain't throw a damn punch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the 7th round, he tried to throw a punch, and I gave that to T.O. But from round 8 to round 11, that was all Loma.
I'm not mad that they gave him the fight. Not at all. It to me it was a close fight, but because at the end Loma came on. Yeah. I ain't mad that they gave it to Loma. My problem is that how the fuck you have a 118 or 111 or 119, 111 scorecard? Like, it's impossible if you look at that fight to be like, nah. There's no way because T.O. slowed the fuck down.
Yeah.
That's why I said the fix was in. I was like, yeah, they got the fix in for that nigga T.O. I mean Loma for some reason. Ain't no way you had that kind of scorecard, dog.
I mean that's just a poor judge and whatnot, because I don't know if Bob Arum would have had to fix in on Loma the way Bob be promoting Loma as. He be making Loma seem like he the best thing since Ali.
Oh yeah, he said that shit out loud, didn't he? He said he's better than Ali and shit right now, didn't he?
Yeah, he said yeah, I think Bob wanted. I think he was pissed off that Lomachenko lost that fight. To be honest,
yeah, he was pissed off.
He was hot. That's why he been trying to get that. He was trying to get that rematch between the two up until George Kambosos came in and fucked all that up.
Hey, I'll tell you another career Bob Arum ruined, like fucking ruined. With fucking Guillermo Rigondeaux when he whooped Donar, he embarrassed the shit out of Donar, and they got mad and blackballed him. He wasn't even fighting on live TV for a while, man. Then he had to move up 2 weight classes to take that damn Lomachenko fight because none of them guys would fight him. What's the name? Leo Santa Cruz and Frampton both jumped from 22 to 26 to duck that cat. So he had to go from 22 to 30 and take that Lomachenko fight. That was the only big fight he could get. Lomachenko was too damn big for him.
You on the dark side of him too.
The thing with that too, the sanctioning bodies screwed over Rigondeaux because he had a belt at a lower weight class and he take the fight against Loma, and they said basically if he was to lose the fight against Loma, he's gonna get stripped of the title he had at the weight class below. But here it is, you got Leo Santa Cruz. That motherfucker ain't fought in a weight class below in like a couple of years, and he still ain't get stripped yet.
Yeah, man, this shit was crazy, man.
Oh yeah,
how do y'all feel about this situation at 135 as far as like George Kambosos walking around kind of doing his best Teofimo Lopez impersonation? Basically, like I don't know if he's trying to, like be mad, like he trying to, I guess, get the biggest payday, or I don't know what he's looking for. Is he going for undisputed? I mean, how do y'all?
I ain't really mad at him, man.
Right now, I don't like the guy. I don't like him.
I ain't mad at him, man. I think everybody mad at him. I ain't mad at him, to be honest with you, man. It's like, I mean, let's think about it, man. He wasn't popular. He didn't have shit. He went in there and won that fucking belt, and he won it like a motherfucker. Now, the minute he won that shit, I mean, everybody in their mama after him. I mean, Tank after him, and Tank wasn't after nobody down there other than PBC. Like, everybody. Devin Haney, Tank, Garcia. I mean, everybody looked at him and looked at him as food. So, at the end of the day, fuck that, man. Look, okay. I mean, everybody, if he make a tweet, everybody on him. They tweeting at him. It's just like, yeah, we need to get you now. And it's like, y'all niggas don't have the same energy for each other.
Yeah, they looking at him like he Jeff Horn or some shit.
Yeah, they looking at him like that. So they talk, he talked the fuck back. So okay, pay me the most money. You know, I mean, Devin Haney. Look, man, I like Haney, but he need to shut the fuck up. All that tweeting he do,
I don't like nothing.
You know,
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. They talk.
He's getting on my nerve, man. Like him is that they starting to get underneath my skin. Like, we gonna make the fight or what? Like, nigga, when Lomo asked you to fight him, you was like, nah, you ain't fight me when I was mandatory. You ain't fight me when you was mandatory. Like, nigga, I gave you your belt. I gave you your belt. Shut the fuck up. You want to fight or what? Stop playing. You ain't beat nobody for the belt. They fucking sent that shit to you in the mail. Stop playing. I mean, these niggas ain't fighting. Ryan Garcia, what's your name? Oops. Kardashian and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
His ass.
This nigga get hurt every 2 weeks and shit. I gotta fight. Oh, I got hurt. Oh, I gotta fight. I got depression. Oh, I gotta fight, man. Something happened to, my aunt. Like, niggas, shut the fuck up. T.O., he got a whole crisis. Tank, he ain't fighting nobody. He got matches with Rolly and Isaac Cruz, and he after him now. So where's the energy for each other when they had it? Nobody had the energy for Lomo like that when they wasn't doing that. What would happen to Tank with that? Now they writing Lomo off. So I ain't really mad at George Kambosos because all these other little motherfuckers that's been talking, trying to fight him, and now he talking back. Me personally, man, I'm like, go ahead and shine, dog. Go ahead, do your thing. You ain't gotta, do nothing for them niggas, man. Fuck them niggas, man. They been the champion the whole time, and some of them niggas ain't even got a belt. When they gonna fight somebody? But they want to fight George Kambosos.
Yeah, based on that too, with the Devin Haney, I saw that tweet earlier, and I think Kambosos did make a valid point. He was saying like, you trying to trick the fans like you actually offer something. Now that ain't the first time I've seen something like that, because I remember quite a few people said the same thing. Like Javier Fortuna, he was like, yo, you said you want to fight me, but you ain't never made the offer. And then I think Richard Comey said the same thing. Like a lot of people was talking about Haney, but he said, yeah, you do all the call-outs, but you ain't sending no contract over.
Yeah.
Did they send the contract to Gary Russell, or something happened with that one too?
I don't know what. The way I heard it on social media, they try to make it seem like Gary Russell ducked Devin Haney or some shit.
Yeah, I think they had some because I know Gary Russell said I take that $1.5 million or something they was gonna give, but then he said he ain't get no paperwork, but his father was like, yeah, they did send the paperwork, or the paperwork got to go through the zone or some shit like that. It's always some kind of complication or something.
Well, fellas, man, we almost said 2 hours, man, with this live stream, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up. Closing thoughts. Go ahead, Bo.
Man, yeah, sorry I joined the party late, man. But but definitely, good show as always, man. And you coming on tomorrow, or you doing it this
9
weekend?
times out of 10, I'm gonna come on tomorrow, bro.
Yes, all right,
sir.
Yeah, I'm a definitely
I'm trying to come on every day from here on out.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be ready for that one, man. And I definitely catch all of y'all around, man. B Mac, Mosquito Spray, General Big Fish. Definitely catch y'all around, man. And everybody smash that like button for my boy E3. Peace.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, Bo. All right, man. We're going out to General Big Fish. Closing thoughts, man.
I ain't got much to say, man. I appreciate it talking to y'all tonight, man. E-Thrillers, much love. Bo, I appreciate you talking to you tonight. Mosquito Spray, I'll be seeing you this Sunday or Saturday whenever them scrubs play. B-Mac, I got nothing but love for you, man.
Nothing but love, Big Fish.
Man.
Nothing but love.
I loved all your points tonight, man. You was fired up. You had me rolling when you came in, man. Do not let nobody tell you nothing about Terrence Crawford, man, without treating him how you treat me.
Yeah, no doubt, fam.
All right, have a good one, man. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, shit.
All right, General Big Fish. All right, Mosquito Spray, it's on you, big bro. Closing thoughts.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on. E3, man. Good chopping up with y'all cats one more time. And General Big Fish, put that all up, man. And it ain't my fault that Chris got lost in Paris weekend. Maybe next year.
Okay, it slipped out my hand, so you okay.
All right,
That nigga said nigga get oiled up and watch Earl videos.
Yeah, it fell out my hand when he said that, man.
All right, B-Mac, man. I guess it's on you. Closing thoughts.
Hey, to my man Bo, appreciate you coming in. You chopped in late, man, but I appreciate you coming through as well. Mosquito Spray, it's one love with you. General Big Fish, I love you, man. Even though, we're going to disagree, man. There ain't nothing but love here with everybody. E-Thriller, you're my brothers, my family. I appreciate you, dog. I definitely thank you and appreciate you for letting me chop it up, man, at the beginning of the show. To everyone in the chat, man, like E say, please, please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, support my brother, man. Keep the algorithms up, man. Yeah, me and E I know we was a little hot today, so we came a little strong, man, because we had some other things going on, man. So please forgive us, man, but it's one love, man. Peace and love to everybody. I thank y'all, man. Thank you, E, supporting the channel, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm out.
Yes, sir. And notice how I didn't have to mute nobody whenever they, was making their points against each other. I'm just
exactly.
But anyway, man, shout out to everybody that was in the chat. Shout out to everybody that tapped in on the panel, man. Shout out to everybody that's gonna catch this on the playback. Drop a comment below. Make sure you hit that like button. Until next time, ladies and gents, we gone. Holla.
The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. E-Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like: ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.